Welcome to your new Porsche Macan. This first video, I'm going to go over the locking systems in the car, getting in and out of it, opening and closing the different ways you could open and close the doors. So first thing we're going to talk about is your key. You'll notice three buttons on the key: the unlock, the lock, and the hood release button. Multi-functions on the first two. First of all, on the top you'll see a red area. This is a light to give you an indication whether your battery is in good health within your key. If that doesn't flash when you're hitting the buttons, it means your battery's going low. You need to replace that battery. For the unlock button, there's two ways you could use it. Clicking it once unlocks your driver's side door. Clicking it twice unlocks all the doors. For the lock button, same thing. You could lock your car with one click. You'll see two indicating lights. Or if you hit it twice, you'll see two indicating lights and then a solid light. That means that the interior monitoring is turned off. So if you leave a pet in there for a couple minutes, or someone you know is sitting in the car and you want to lock the car but not have the alarm go off, you could disengage the interior monitor. So that's the way the locking systems work on that. And the hood release will open the rear hatch, but it will not close it. You have to close that by hand, and this is how you do that. You'll see in the back of the hatch there's two buttons, one with a key on it. The difference is one just closes the hatch, the other closes the hatch and locks it if it's the last door that you're going to be using. Another thing to know is that when you get your Macan, you see that the hatch is at its highest level. If you go home and when you open your rear hatch, this is going to hit your garage door, you can just stop it wherever it is. If it's opening, you could stop it wherever you need to, and you'll get that solid tone. Then what you could do is hold down one of these buttons to set it at this is the height you want it to always open to. So once you hear that tone, you'll know that now when you open the hatch, it will only open that high and it won't hit your garage door. And while we're back here, if you want to open the hatch from behind without having your key out, the button to open it, if you noticed, is right at the base of the windshield wiper. So you hold that down for a second and you can open it that way. The third way you could open your hatch is from the driver's seat here on the door. It's the most bottom button towards you. You see it looks just like the one on the key, and when you hit that, it'll open the hatch. Again, it will not close it. Either you or someone that's getting something out of the rear has to close it by hitting the button on the rear hatch. Getting into your new Macan, you'll see that you have entry and drive, and that's these little divots on the outside of the door handle. That allows you to lock your car. If you just put your hand over it, you could hear and see the indicator lights going on because I'm touching it. Thing to note is making sure you only hit one side at a time. To unlock the car, you put your hand behind the door, so the sensor's back here. That allows you to come in, and then locking it, of course, is touching the outside of the door. Some people mistakenly, or they forget that you can't put your hand like this to open the door because the car doesn't know if you're trying to unlock or lock it. And so, one more thing to note about your key: if you unlock your car with your key, or you use the entry and drive on your side of the car to get into your car, you'll notice that only your side opens when you have your key on you. If I leave my key on this side of the car and then try to unlock or open the doors from that side, it won't happen. And that's a safety thing. You don't want somebody to be able to sneak into your car, that be hiding on the other side of your car when you go to get in this side of the car. So it's an important thing to note. If you want to unlock the doors on the opposite side, you have to have your key with you. Then it'll allow you to unlock that side as well. Let's talk about child safety locks. When you click on the door panel, the child safety locks, which is going to be right here, you'll see it's right next to the latch, or the rear hatch opening. It's a button with an X on it. What that does is it keeps the kids in the back from being able to open the windows, but they still can unlock the car. This is how you, if you want to not have them the ability to pull the door handle and open the car from the inside, this is what you need to do. Notice on the inside of the back door, right above the door catch, there's a little keyhole. And above it, there's a little logo of a child with an arrow pointing forward. So if you want to be able to lock the door to keep your kids from opening it, what you'll do is on the back of your key, you'll see the spare emergency key or the valet key, and it's this little catch right here in the back. You move it towards the center, and then you could pull it out, and then you could use that key, and it only goes in about a half an inch, to notch it forward. That way the door will not be able to be unlatched from the inside. You'll have to open it from the outside in order to let your child out. We're going to put this back, but that's just how you use it. Another thing you could use this key for is opening the door when you've lost battery power. Say your battery's gone dead, or you left the lights on or something, and when you hit the button, nothing happens. This is how you'll get into your car. On the driver's door only, if you pull, I unlocked the car, let's lock it here. If you pull the handle from behind, you can see that there's a little a knob or a little divot. If you pull this, it is actually a little plug for the key that's behind the door, and just in case that the battery has died. This is how you access it. So after removing the little plug, you'll pull the handle, and then you'll take your spare key, that valet key that's in the back, and you'll put that in there, and make sure that the curved part of the key is facing down. Otherwise, I mean, they make the access really tight. So if it's facing up, you're going to have a difficult time getting it past the bottom of the handle. So flip that so that the round part is down. Then it can sneak past the pull door handle. Then you could turn it in order to unlock the door by hand. And when you pull it out, when you easily pull it out like that, then you're able to open the door. And from inside the car, next to the door pull on the driver's or passenger side front seat, this is the lock and unlock toggle right here. While we're talking about locking and not unlocking, let's go to the locking system's adjustment screen. And this is going to be found in the instrument cluster of your Macan. The scroll wheel on the right side of the steering wheel is what controls this screen in your instrument cluster. Depressing the scroll wheel gets you into a submenu behind whatever screen you're at. If you want to get back out of that submenu, you'll hit this back button also on the steering wheel. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll to the vehicle screen first, right here. And now we could press the scroll wheel and get into a submenu behind it, and that gives us more options to get into, or another menu. So we're going to scroll down to settings, press the scroll wheel again, and we have more. We have deeper options. We're going to scroll down to locking. This is getting it into our locking system. So when you're using the scroll wheel with it in this screen, whatever you pause on, if you just wait for a second, it's going to explain what that function does. See, the door lock. This tells you how fast you want the doors to lock. So we could press it now, and we could see the options that it'll give us. We could have the doors stay open while we drive. We could have it lock after you turn the ignition on, or only after you turn away. I always suggest after you start the car, the doors will lock. That seems to be the safest. You don't want to start your car, then sit in it, and having somebody have the ability to get into one of the doors. So that's the way I set it. For door unlock, this tells you when you unlock the door, is it going to unlock your door? Remember I was saying on the vehicle key, how it's preset to it just unlocks the driver's door, and then you press it twice, and then you could unlock all the other doors. Or you could have it so that when you press it once, all the doors unlock. I suggest you leave it as they set it and have it just one click to open the driver's door for safety. Then if we go down to mirror retract, we could have that option, which is a good option because that way if you don't hear the beep, if you're someplace loud, the mirrors folding in when you lock it will give you a visible cue that the doors are locked. And here's your two options for comfort entry and auto memory. Comfort entry is the thing I was telling you about that allows you to unlock the door and lock the door by just having the key in your pocket. You always want to have that turned on. By default, it's turned off, but you could turn it on by just, whoops. I always suggest to have comfort memory on. It's a good thing as the car is built with it. It'll save whatever settings you have when you lock the car. Then you have the auto memory, and this is the one I was telling you that's really helpful. If you have more than one person using the car, it saves each driver's information to their key when they lock the car. So you might as well turn that on as well. And then you could back out of that menu by hitting the back key and just back out to vehicle again, where you have your options of your main screens that you can look at in your Macan. So that concludes video 1 of getting in and out of your Macan, locking systems, how to use your key, the different functions of the key. If I missed something or you have a question for clarification on anything, please leave it in the comments. And of course, you're welcome to DM me or contact me if you'd like a personal tour of your new Porsche. I'd be happy to arrange giving that to you as well, either in person or by FaceTime. We could set something up. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, how to use your 22 through 26 Porsche Macan.